Hello again, beautiful beings of light, and welcome back to another live video with yours truly, Elizabeth April. Today I am back on YouTube and Facebook doing the dual stream, so you'll see my eyes bouncing up and down throughout the live video. I don't know. I'm pretty done with Facebook. I hope you're listening, Facebook, because I'm done with you. But it's just something I just can't avoid or get away from. I keep getting deauthorized from my account, kicked out, all of that great stuff. But hey, who knows? So, Facebook, everyone watching, if I get kicked out, please hop over to YouTube. Much more reliable. Um, okay, yeah, I totally forgot, but I have a special surprise for you guys. Just wait. Dun 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 dun. It's pretty bright in here, so I figured I'd put on my third eye shades. Pretty cool, right? So today I've got some epic information for you guys. Absolutely epic information for all of you. Actually, this is information that I've never spoken about before, believe it or not, but it is incredible, and I'm super excited to present the information for all of you. I love the reflection of these glasses too, because the ring light is just really illuminating the three, the three shades. So, okay, so please, please, please grab a notebook and a pen. I promise you will not regret writing down information. That's pretty negative. You will be very excited to write down all the information from today. Lots of stuff to get to today as well. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Today we're talking about discovering your soul's purpose. Hello everyone on YouTube. Hello everyone on Facebook. Welcome to this third eye activating live video. So, so today we're talking about discovering your soul's purpose, your soul's mission. Once again, I've never really talked about this before, but it's going to be incredible information. I'm going to be going over all of the different mission categories that you could put yourself in coming to this planet and incarnating on this planet. So, really exciting stuff, lots to get to. So, I highly recommend that you grab a piece of paper and a pen and you write this information down, just because you're not only going to be thinking about what your soul mission is today, but you are also going to be thinking about all of your friends and all of your family members and probably your loved ones, partner, and whoever. You're going to be thinking about what their soul mission is as well. And so you're going to be enlightened today. And that's why I got to wear these sunglasses, you know. Okay. Okay, so couple of things that I wanted to mention and note right off the bat. Also, are you guys hearing me on YouTube? I just finished saying that, I just finished saying that YouTube's much more reliable. But okay, you guys can hear me? Okay, because it says that there's only 6 people who are tuned in to YouTube, which would be kind of weird. Now there's only 7 people, right? I mean, are there really only 7 people tuned in on YouTube? Is YouTube shadow banning me now? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, 67 people. All right, well, I guess my little counter is off. Maybe it's because my third eye is so freaking open. Okay, cool. Anyway, either way, a couple of things that I want to go over, especially on YouTube, guys, and even on Facebook. If you resonate with today's content, if you're vibing with my vibe, if you're loving the information, please be sure to click that super chat button and donate, because the energy that I put out is something that you can give back to me in order to create that balanced harmony. And hey, who doesn't want good karma, right? So even if you guys on Facebook, you really love this content and you want to help a cosmic sister out and you want to support the cause, please go ahead and hop over to YouTube and click that super chat button. Really, guys, even $1 is really awesome to donate. I love triple digits, 333, 3333, whatever you can spare. I really appreciate it. So yeah, so be aware that I really appreciate those super chats. Couple of other things. Oh, hello. Thank you, Johnny, for that super chat. As I mentioned it, love, love, love that. Okay, so another thing too, I did just write a book, and the content that I'm talking about today. Hello, Corinne. Thank you so much. Hello, William. Thank you so much for that super chat. Christ consciousness all the way. Awaken your third eye. Okay, so I did just write a book. The content that is in this video today, which is going to blow your freaking minds, that all of you are going to love, okay, I promise you, is actually in the book that I just wrote, okay? And Italy was amazing. Thank you, Johnny. So if you know an editor, if you know a publisher, if you have any connections at all, and you feel connected to my content, and you think that this book is going to be as amazing as I think it's going to be, then please email me, okay? So I'm looking for literally any editors, good editors. Thank you, Lynette, 333, for that beautiful super chat. So if you know any editors, any publishers, if you can hook a cosmic sister up to get this information out there. Someone mentioned to me that I can make more money self-publishing, and for sure I could make more money self-publishing. Do I want to make more money? No, I don't. I mean, I don't want to put that into the universe. I do want to make more money, but that's not my sole purpose. My sole purpose for this book is to get it into as many hands as possible. I literally want this book in every single Starbucks across the nation, across the world. I mean, that'd be pretty incredible, okay? So please email me, expand@elizabethapril.com, if you have any connections to editors, publishers, publishing companies. This book, I'm telling you guys, is absolutely incredible. Oh, Fleece, thank you so much for that 3333 super chat. Love it. Thank you. Highly appreciated. Yeah, so please connect with me. Let me know what's going on with the publisher and editors. Okay, the other thing too, one more thing is Star Knowledge Conference. Hello, thank you for that super chat, 111. So Star Knowledge Conference, I'm heading over to Colorado this weekend. Thanks, Johnny. 444. Love it, guys. I love it. Okay, I'm heading over to Colorado this weekend for this Star Knowledge Conference. It's incredible. It's hosted by, oh my goodness, what's his name? He's indigenous. Chief Golden Light Eagle, okay? He's hosting the Star Knowledge Conference in Colorado. It's going to be cold there, but it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Rocky Mountain Park. I'm going to be doing a live video straight from the conference, and I'm going to be speaking on Friday. So I hope to see you guys there at the conference. It's called Star Knowledge Conference in Colorado. If you guys are in Colorado, then please come visit me. I mean, come drive, come visit me, come say hi, come open your third eye. I've got a really incredible speaking engagement prepared for that, so that's going to be great. Just wanted to mention that. And then the other thing that I wanted to say is I got some really incredible advice today. Actually, I sat down with my good friend Phil Good. If you guys don't know him, please check him out. He's incredible. I mean, he's definitely one of those, on the level type of channelers. And not just that, but he's got such an incredible balance between his human and his cosmic. And he's definitely a star brother of mine, for sure. So check out his content, Phil Good. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so he gave me some epic information. And the information that he gave me pertained to content that I'm putting out there. So I'm going to switch up the content a little bit, and you know what? You guys are going to love it. You're going to love it a lot more than probably my previous content. So today I was going to talk about parallel realities and different dimensions and quantum physics. I've talked about that before. Today I'm talking about something completely different, which is, once again, discovering your soul's mission. Who doesn't want to know why they're on this planet at this time? Okay. So, first of all, I just want to mention a little bit of a disclaimer. Everything that I'm going to be talking about today is completely channeled from the source. I did not get this from another coach. I did not talk to a, spiritual person. I didn't read a book. I didn't watch a documentary. I received this information throughout actually the past 10 years of channeling. And so I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. Maybe you've heard some of this information before. Most of you, this information will be new because you probably have never heard it from me before. It's completely new. I've never spoken about this information before, okay? Oh yeah, one last thing is, if you guys are interested in more content, in weekly homework, in weekly tarot card pulls and intuitive messages, as well as live at 5:55 on Thursday videos, as well as live Q&A videos where you get to ask any question you possibly could have for the universe, then you want to be subscribed to my teachers page. It's called The Teachers on Facebook, and it's literally $11 a month. $11 a month, and every week you get exclusive videos, exclusive content that you will find nowhere else. I deep dive on the teachers page, The Teachers on Facebook, okay? It's a private group and it's subscription only. So check it out. My wonderful assistant just posted a link. So if that's of interest to you and you're hungry for more information at a deeper level, that's where I really focus my attention on these days. Okay, the teachers. All right, fantastic. Okay, first of all, let's dive into it. Why do souls exist in bodies? Why do we incarnate? It's a great question. And it's one of the very first questions that I ever asked myself when I started to channel about 10 years ago. I was around 18 years old. I started tapping into the infinite energy of the universe. I started tapping into the ethers, into the cosmic realm, into the astral planes. I started tapping into other dimensions. And one of my biggest questions was, why? Why now? Why here? Why do we exist? Why do we choose to be humans? Why are we in a body? Why are we in a body? That's what I wanted to know. And so the information that I got, this isn't new information because if you've seen my content, you've heard this before. We are existing separate from Source because as Source, we kind of got bored in a sense. We decided to exist as something independent, is something separate from Source so that we could experience ourselves. Thank you so much, Christopher, for that wonderful super chat. We wanted to experience ourselves in different aspects. So no matter if you are a snail or a human or a 10th dimensional Arcturian or you're a Palladian, or you're a blade of grass, right? You choose to incarnate yourself for a reason. And mostly, the whole purpose of life. I'm going to blow your minds, but it's going to be the simplest answer ever. The whole reason, the whole purpose, the whole reason why we are existing is to experience, is to live. And through living, separate from Source, incarnated into this flesh vessel, right? Is to grow, is to learn, is to experience what the universe has to offer, which is binary. This whole universe is set up in a matrix system of binaries. Light and dark, high vibration, low vibration, service to self, service to others. This entire universe is set up and it's polarized. The only reason why this universe is polarized is so that we can learn by being a part of the opposite of what it typically always is. Okay? Source wanted to experience itself so that it can learn, so that it can grow, so that it can move forward, so that it can change, so that it can be challenged. We decided to be here so that we can learn, grow, be challenged. Okay? The whole purpose of life and existence is to learn. We only learn through being challenged. If we had absolutely everything that there is to have, there would be no growth. There literally would be no movement. When you choose not to change in your life, guess what? There's no growth. There's no movement. Now, all this information, that's just a reminder of what you already know. This is not new information. A lot of spiritual teachers have said this stuff before, but I'm building you up, right? I'm getting to this point where we can really talk about your soul's mission. In order to talk about your soul's mission, we need to understand why we chose to incarnate in the first place. We chose to incarnate to exist, to experience, to learn, to grow, to be challenged, to move forward. Okay, cool. We're all on the same page. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, great. So part of learning a lesson, part of incarnating and existing in a body, right? No matter what that body may be, is having a mission. Think about a mission. Think about a mission being like the wind in your sails. If you were a boat, okay, if you were incarnated into a boat, I don't know if that's possible, but if you were incarnated into a boat and you were in the middle of the ocean, your mission is your direction. Your mission is your fuel. Your mission is the wind in your sails. If you don't have a mission, then you don't really have a purpose. Then you don't really have a direction. And one of the number one questions that I get asked all the time is, Elizabeth, what's my mission? What's my purpose? Why am I here? What's going on? Now, everyone has their own very clear individual mission, their very clear individual purpose. But ultimately, there's a more broad approach to your mission. And I'm going to specifically be talking about human missions, but I also want you to correlate and relate these missions, these categories of missions, to interdimensional as well. You can have, and every incarnated being has a mission, but you can have a mission as an interdimensional being as well, as an alien, okay? Typically, the higher the dimension that you're incarnated in, the higher the vibration you have as a body, the more complex your mission becomes, okay? So you can kind of think about it that way. So I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 soul missions, okay, that I want to go over and really define and really explain. When you resonate with a soul mission, when I go through the soul missions, when you resonate with one of them, please comment in the comments below. Let me know that you're resonating with that particular mission. If you feel like a family, a friend, a loved one has that soul mission, comment in the comment section below. Okay? So just kind of be aware of the different missions and what they may mean to you. And my intention for explaining all of these missions, these 7 soul missions, is to help you understand and therefore define yourself a little bit further by explaining these soul missions, okay? I want to help you figure out who you are so that you can stop debating within yourself who you think you are and who you're not. Because a lot of energy that we have within ourselves goes into just figuring out who we are and why we're on this planet. The biggest reason why it's important to understand your soul mission is to get the validation of who you are. Okay? Hopefully that helps. All right. Okay. Now in my book, this is all actually in my book, chapter 17 of the book. Literally, I was thinking about like the phrase, like, I'm taking a page out of my book, and I literally am. Like, I'm literally taking a page out of my own book. So cool. So cool. Okay. Am I allowed to call myself an author even though I'm not published? Is that a thing? Can I do that? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's get into it. Okay, one more disclaimer is these are 7 soul missions out of probably an infinite number of potential soul missions. I want to just put a disclaimer saying I don't have enough time to explain all of the soul missions, and these are the most common soul missions that I've downloaded and channeled from thousands of clients throughout the years. All right, let's get into it. Soul mission number 1. This is probably, I don't want to say the most common, but the one that all of you probably already know and recognize. The first soul mission that I want to talk about is the healer. the healer, okay? The first soul mission that I want to talk about is called the healer. So, I mean, the name pretty much defines it, but the mission, the soul mission of a healer is basically an individual, a soul, incarnated into a body that has the driving force, that has the purpose, that has the mission of healing anything, any plant, any animal, any soul, any incarnated living thing out there in the world. The healer has this feeling of needing to help, okay, and needing to heal. And a big downfall with the soul mission of the healer is that the healer tends to sacrifice themselves over and over and over again, because the healer is so empathic, so connected, so compassionate, that they will literally put aside their own wants, needs, and desires to heal someone or something else. They don't even have to have any sort of connection to that person or that individual to feel like it's their responsibility to heal. Can you guys hear me? Do I need to bring the mic a little bit closer maybe? Ciao, ciao, ciao. Okay, hopefully it's a little bit better. The mic's a little bit closer. Okay, cool. Okay, so once again, the first soul mission that I want to talk about is the healer. Okay, this is a very common soul mission. Typically, the interdimensional being that is directly associated with the healer are angels, angelic souls, as well as Pleiadians. No surprise there. Angels and Pleiadians, very full of healing, very full of a need to help and to heal. Okay. Okay, good. The healer. Anything else that I wanted to mention about the healer? Oh, yeah. One more thing. It's still too low, eh? Hello? 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 Is that better? Can you hear me now? Hopefully that's better. I think on Facebook I'm good with the audio, even though audio's been weird on my Mac. It's actually really loud? No, it's too loud. Okay. Better. Better? Okay, good. It's too loud. Okay. Is this better, guys? Is it better now? All right. I hope it is good. Okay. Maybe you can adjust your volume on your end. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So the healer. One more thing that I wanted to mention about Soul's mission and Soul's purpose, okay, is that most of the time when you incarnate onto this planet, you have one mission, okay? So although you may resonate with a variety of these missions because you've done a variety of these missions in past and previous lifetimes, most likely you came to this planet with one soul mission. So if you resonate with the soul mission of being a healer or the healer, it means that you've been the healer in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Okay? Okay, so hopefully that helps. Okay, second soul mission. I hope you guys are writing this down. Second soul mission that I want to talk about. Now we're going to get into more complicated soul missions. Okay, second soul mission. See, these are all my own definitions, right? Take it or leave it, change it around, do what you want with it. So the second soul mission that I want to talk about is called the grid worker. The grid worker, okay? This soul mission, the grid worker, is much more rare, okay? Much more rare, but most likely if you're in the spiritual field, you'll know one of these soul mission types, okay? The grid worker. These individuals came to this planet to literally do just that, to work on the planetary grid, to work on the grid on this planet. Every single planet out there in the universe has a grid system. The universe itself has a grid system. You can consider the ley lines of the universe a grid system. You can also consider the lines, okay, the lines within the meridian lines within the human body a grid system. You can consider the flux lines of the universe a grid system. Okay, so the grid worker is the second soul mission type that I want to talk about. The grid worker, usually these people So what is a grid? A grid is an energetic line of energy. I don't know, energetic line of energy. Basically, that's what it is, okay? When these lines of energy, they intersect, they create vortexes or portals, okay? And so a grid worker usually is introverted, not always. A grid worker is usually introverted, usually they keep to themselves. Usually a grid worker is a very like independent type of energy healer or energy worker. Sometimes grid workers can be healers as well because they do a lot of healing for the planetary system, and they can also do a lot of grid work within the human body and the meridians of the body, okay? But a lot of the times, once again, the grid worker, very independent, keeps to themselves, and isn't necessarily in a huge crowd of other spiritual people. Usually they're very kind of lone wolves when working with energy and working with grids, okay? So the grid worker. What else do I want to say about the grid worker? Oh yeah, one more thing. The grid worker, okay, does a lot of energy work in the astral realm, which means that they're quite out of body most of the time, and they're usually never really sleeping because they're doing a lot of work in the astral. When they're sleeping, they're doing a lot of work out of their body. The grid worker, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, let's talk about the third soul mission that I want to talk about today. The third soul mission type that I want to talk about and discuss is called the pillar. The pillar. I love this type, okay? They're called the pillar. Now, the pillar, this soul mission, is basically, I mean, once again, the name kind of defines it all. It's an individual who is so good at holding space for other people. The pillar. They are basically an anchor on this planet who is here to just kind of be stable. Usually the pillar, they don't really have a thirst for spirituality. Sometimes they do. Usually they're much more of a divine masculine energy. So maybe your husband. Okay, the other thing too. A lot of females who are doing a lot of the healing and the grid work and a lot of the other soul mission types, okay? A lot of the women who are doing work outside of their body, they usually get married to a pillar because the pillar helps them to hold space. The pillar helps to ground the individuals and the missions, the people who have the missions who are out of their body and they're doing a lot of work in the astral. The pillar and the healer work really well together. The pillar and the grid worker work really well together. Usually pillars are males, okay? So once again, they're very grounded, they hold space. A lot of the times, good, I'm glad the volume's good. A lot of the times the pillar is very quiet, very reserved, and a lot of the times the pillar has a very difficult time with spirituality. A lot of the times the pillar really resists actually spirituality in a lot of ways, right? I was like, come on, you're a pillar, like, let's go, right? So anyway, that's the pillar, right? Okay, good. All right, let's get into the fourth, okay, the fourth soul mission type that I want to get into today. And I'm sure I'll probably write a whole book just about these mission types because I just did a chapter on it. Okay, so the fourth type, dun, 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 it's my type, and the fourth type of soul mission is called the teacher. The teacher. So typically these individuals come to this planet with like this intense vigor for life. Usually these individuals are very outgoing, very extroverted, quite charming, if I do say so myself. Usually they have an ability to command an audience. They're very good at public speaking typically. What else about the teacher? The teacher usually are individuals who have lived a lot of lifetimes and have had a lot of experiences, and then they're back in this lifetime to basically relay and give all of their experiences to the rest of the world. The teacher is a very apparent and very obvious soul mission, and usually from a very early age, you can tell if that individual is a teacher. But very similar, from a very early age, you can tell if that child is a healer, because all they're going to want to do is help and heal and be compassionate and those kind of things, right? The pillar and the grid worker can be much more difficult to discern because they're much more recluse and much more introverted, right? So the teacher, very gregarious, very outspoken, and usually the teacher, the biggest downfall of the teacher, surprise, surprise, is the ego, right? I mean, they're so used to being in the lead. They're so used to being in charge. They're so used to being in control that they can actually get lost a little bit within themselves. And then, of course, that creates the false prophet syndrome, which is they get lost in their own teachings, and then they're not practicing their teachings, and they're not being real and authentic within themselves. So I think that's all I wanted to say about the teacher, but that's my soul mission, is being the teacher, right? And no matter what, the biggest thing that the teacher has to learn, and I know most obviously about this soul mission because it's my soul mission, the biggest thing the teacher has to learn is to be the student. What up? And you guys all allow me to be the student and allow me to learn every single day. So thank you all so much for being here to be my pillar and my support and my anchor into this reality as well. So I appreciate all of that. Okay, awesome. Moving swiftly along, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth, okay? The fifth soul mission that I want to talk about today is called the Rebel. So cool. The Rebel. I love rebels. I attract them all the time. So an individual with the soul mission of a rebel is really here to just like spin stuff out of control, like really here to stir the pot, really here to push the boundaries of society. The rebel is the black sheep, will always be the black sheep, and is here to say, F you to the government and to the religion and to really question things, right? We need the rebel in society. Usually the rebel is kind of a troublemaker. They are very outspoken, very outgoing. They love to question everything. The problem with the rebel, though, is that the rebel can get too caught up in fighting and not enough in expressing and experiencing, too caught up in pushing the boundaries and not enough in playing the game. So a lot of the time, the rebel tends to be kicked out, outcasted, feeling very lonely, but also very, not vengeful, but very feisty. Like the rebel is a very feisty individual. So I love rebels. I definitely had my own rebellious kind of stage, and then I got away from it. But the rebel is so important. The rebels within society, okay, the mission of the rebel has been so important because the rebel has been able to turn society around. The rebel has been able to literally flip society upside down. Okay, so it's really important that you're aware of the rebel and really, really appreciating and understanding that. Rebel healer, love it, Allison. So it seems like a couple of you are really resonating with, these different soul types. And then I want to ask you at the end which one you really think that you are after hearing all of them. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's go. We've got 2 more to go. The sixth soul mission that I want to talk about. And I love these individuals as well. I mean, I love all the missions, but okay. The 6th one that I want to talk about is called the Light Warrior. Dun, 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 the Light Warrior, okay? Now, these individuals, called the Light Warriors, these individuals they've got an essence of rebel to them because they are badass. Like, they are the fighters. So the Light Warriors have an essence of rebel. They have an essence of teacher. They also have an essence of grid worker as well. Light Warriors always do their work on the back end. The rebel is very physical with their fight. The Light Warrior is very astral, very etheric with their fight. So the Light Warriors, they do all their work in the astral realm. Usually they work with light weapons. I also want to say that the Light Warrior is usually the one who is most prone to psychic attacks, okay? Most prone to psychic attacks. And it's because you're doing so much fighting, so much work over on that other side that that like you will be kind of like hunted down in a way, but I mean, you're way more powerful than allowing them, okay, to really get to you, right? As long as you bring that light warrior essence into the present moment, nothing can touch you. The other interesting thing that I've seen in clients who are light warriors, some of them are very conscious about being a light warrior and fighting against darkness. A lot of light warriors are very connected to dragons, okay? Keep that in mind. Light warriors are very connected to dragons. And that's because dragons they're shadow workers, which means that they can actually roam the energy of both the light and the dark. And dragons they can actually fight against dark entities and dark beings. So a lot of light warriors have dragons that are spirit guides. Some light warriors ride dragons, and they're called the dragon riders, which is really cool. Some light warriors actually transform into a dragon to do their light warrior work. Really awesome. One more thing that I thought was really interesting about the light warriors is that they tend to be, it's weird, but they tend to have physical issues or physical disabilities, okay? The reason why is because they're not meant to, it's almost like they need to be here in a physical body to anchor in the energy, but they're not meant to push themselves in the physical. So if a light warrior had their full physical body, they might get their mission confused with the rebel. And all of a sudden they think that they need to be fighting the fight on the planet because they feel the energy of needing to fight, if that makes sense. So once again, it's just interesting how I've seen time and time again a lot of light warriors being physically disabled so that they could actually do the work on the other side and not have to worry about fighting physically here on this planet. I don't know. It's just an interesting note. Not all light warriors have physical disabilities, but it's just an interesting thing to note. Okay, fantastic. The last soul mission, and then I'm going to go through them once again, and then I want to hear which one you think you are. The last soul mission that I want to talk about, this is an interesting one. The last soul mission is called the satellite. The satellite, okay? So individuals who have the soul mission of being the satellite are basically senders and receivers of information. Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, right? They are basically a satellite. They are, like, I see them as this rod of information. The beautiful thing about the satellite is they basically get just as many downloads and just as much information as the teachers, but they don't have the necessary push or energy to teach it or to explain it, if that makes sense, okay? So the satellite is basically here to observe humanity and to relay information back to the Galactic Federation, and then likewise, they're here to download information at a subconscious level, okay? So basically that means that they're not even aware of the information that they're sending or receiving. It's just, they're just doing it naturally. And what the beautiful thing about the satellite is they receive these huge zip files of information, these huge downloads of information, and then that information goes into the collective consciousness on this planet. So the satellite, they're these rods of beautiful transfers of information, sending and receiving and all of those great things. And they're actually helping the collective consciousness on this planet by sending and receiving. Okay, and like I said, we kind of all have aspects, little aspects of each one of them, but there should be one for sure that really screams out to you about which one. And hey, if you don't feel like you fit into any category, that's totally okay too. Like I said, I don't have enough time to go into all of the categories. There are much more rare categories out there as well. These are basically the 7 most common and the 7 general categories that I tend to find out there in humanity. So I'm going to go over them again, and then I want to hear which one you think you are the most. I mean, it could be like, I feel like I'm 60% the healer, 20% the rebel, 15% the teacher, and that's totally okay. But which one do you feel most connected to? We've got the healer, we've got the grid worker, we've got the pillar, we've got the teacher, we've got the rebel, the light warrior, and the satellite. Once again, the healer, the grid worker, the pillar, the teacher, the rebel, the light warrior, and the satellite. Which one do you think you are the most in this lifetime? What do you think you're here to do? And by understanding your purpose, by understanding at least part of your mission and connecting to these different categories, it's going to really help you stop fighting with yourself and start really accepting the reason why you're on this planet to begin with. So what do we have? The healer, the teacher, not sure, light warrior, healer, yeah. Okay, the grid worker, yeah. What else? Light warrior, healer, or pillar, great. Okay. Satellite maybe, okay. The rebel, great. Let's see what we have here on Facebook. The leader would be the teacher. The healer, the light warrior, okay. Healer, rebel, teacher, the rebel, teacher, awesome. Healer, definitely healer. Dragon, yeah, healer. Okay, awesome. Light warrior, fantastic. Great, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning into that. I think this is really profound information. So once again, understanding your mission will really help you to serve your mission. Once you understand why you're on this planet, you can actually start to really work with that energy on this planet. Okay? It will help you to have more fulfillment in your life. And that being said, I'm going to go over a couple of the announcements, and then I'm going to go over the draw for today. I'm going to pick 2 people to win. So if you know of an editor, a publisher, if you know of someone who can help me get this book out there, because guys, this stuff is in my book. This is only 1 chapter of my book. If you thought this information was incredible, think about the 40,000 other words that I have going on in this book, okay? So yeah, if you know of an editor, publisher, anyone that can help me with this book, please contact me, send me their info, send me your info, whatever. And you can contact me at expand@elizabethapril.com. Okay, that's just my email. Other than that, I've got a Star Knowledge Conference in Colorado this weekend. I will be enlightening people, helping them break through the matrix, unlock their DNA, and understand their human hybrid self. And other than that, please head over to the teachers page on Facebook, and it's just $11 a month, and literally exclusive weekly live videos, Q&As. We've got a weekly live at 5:55, diving deeper than ever before, weekly homework, weekly tarot card pulls, $11 a month. Once again, guys, you really can't go wrong. My assistant will post the link below for that. And then, without further ado, oops. Oh, look at this. Just one fell out, okay? That's our first winner. The universe has spoken. Let's go for winner number 2. Winner number 2. Let's take a look here and see who else. So if you want your name in this draw, you can review me on both Facebook and Google. Okay, if you review me, your name gets put in here. If you review me both on Facebook and Google, and iTunes too, you can review my podcast, then you can get a chance 3 names in this bucket. Okay, so we've got over 400 5-star reviews. Thank you everyone for these wonderful reviews. And then whoever gets pulled gets to win a free webinar. That's right. Did you know I have webinars out there? $44 or free if you're chosen. We've got another winner here. Let's just do one more. So I've got webinars. One webinar is how to be psychic. One webinar is how to manifest, a deeper level and understanding of manifestation. And it is an 1.5-hour long video that you can watch, take notes, rewatch for $44. It gets sent right to your inbox. Really, it's a no-brainer. And then the other one is Breaking Through the Matrix, and it's all about the quantum parallel universe. Okay? So, winner number 1. Ooh, awesome. I recognize this name. Tyler Spees. Tyler Spees, thank you for reviewing me. And congratulations. Please, guys, if your name is chosen, email me, expand@elizabethapril.com, and we will send you right away the information for the webinars. Oh, awesome. I know this girl. She is an OG in my life. Christine Ford. Christine Ford. This is the one that actually popped right out. Christine Ford, congratulations. If you are watching, please contact me. It's next to impossible to find you among 400 reviews because I cannot search your name. It's the worst thing ever. Tyler Speece, Christine Ford, congratulations. Thank you for your reviews. And last but not least, let's take a look here. Okay. Isa Lorenzo. Isa Lorenzo, congratulations. Thank you for your wonderful 5-star review or 3-star. I don't know what you starred me, but thank you for your review regardless. Please contact me if you guys know Christine, Tyler, or Isa. Please let them know that they just won and that their manifestation is on leak. I will see you guys on the teacher's page on Facebook this Thursday at 5:55. If you are not a part of the teacher's page, then I will see you next Monday, even though I will be traveling next Monday on 11/11 coming back from the conference. So I'm going to try and do a live video. I can't promise it's going to be at 5:55, but please be aware of my posts because I'll let you know what time that's going to be. All right? Love you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday. Have a great and amazing week. Keep up the high vibes. Super appreciate all of the super chats. Super appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out Instagram when you get a chance. Bye everyone on Facebook. Bye everyone on YouTube. Thank you.